All right, guys, Kurt at Hemispheres Amusements. I'm going to be doing a pop bumper, Deadpool pop bumper kit. I wasn't going to do this video, but I have a customer that has to install these, and they can be a little tricky. And the directions that come with the kit, as good as they look, the orientation is really screwy the way that Stern did this. So this video should help you. The hardest one to do is the one with the guy here. This is a premium edition. The Pro edition has a flat plastic here. I don't think it's as difficult. You know, if you're nervous about this, turn the playfield off. I'm not really too worried about it because I've done a billion of these things. So basically take your two screws off. And I like the additional lighting, but if you're not comfortable, just go ahead and kill your playfield. The screws you're taking out of the kit are short, or out of the game are short. The ones that you're going to be putting back in are longer, and that's to go through the new piece, a spacer, and the original plastic. So I line it up, put it through the hole, and then I just start it by threading it. It is a little tricky, so I'm not gonna lie to you, this particular one, and I'll show you why in a second here. When it goes, I gotta get rid of the screw that's in my hand here. When it goes on, it has to go under this guy's foot. So I'm gonna start one of these. See if I can get this lined up. If you look over here, I've got this blade under the, well, behind the foot and under the wiring. It is the only way I have found these to fit, period. So it does have to go kind of wedged in there. And then you've got this plastic spacer. So there you go. That's the first one. You see how I have the screw coming all the way through here? That will thread into the jet bumper body where the original one was. So I just line it up here. And then at least get it started. I don't crank this down. Just get it started, and then your other screw should fit through. A magnetic screwdriver is a big help too. And I also always hold my screw, because anyone that's ever done this and dropped a screw in a pinball, it is no fun finding them sometimes. Now what I'm doing is I'm leaning down, I'm looking for that hole underneath. You start it, and then go ahead and snug these two down. And that's it. That one's the hardest one. It's just because of the way they designed this. They should have trimmed this or done something, but that's the way it goes. If you flip it over or try any other direction, if you flip these things over, they're dull on the other side. So that's definitely the right direction. If you look at the other one, see how dull it is? And plus that one's got the cap. But so that's the scoop there. Now in these next two, these have a plastic cover for ball hang up. Notice how they have a hole in them. That's going to go over the rivets, and then your screws are going to go through there. We're going to take these two pieces off. Give me a pause for a second. All right, so we're going to take off these caps. And again, your screws that are coming out of the game are shorter than the ones they give you in the kit, because you're going through more material. And by the way, there is I already took it off these pieces, but there's a plastic film that's on these, some of these kits come with a plastic film that's on the clear piece of plastic here. So I've already taken that off. Now in this kit, or this side, you can pretty much line it up and just see where your holes are. So they say. And there's your two. So there you go. If you got big paws, you might want to just use a magnetic screwdriver alone. But I like getting threads started. I don't want to tighten anything down totally on anything until the other screws are in. If you look straight down on that, you'll see the hole in the jet bumper body. There's that one. Now we're going to go over to this one. Same thing. These are much shorter screws. Don't drop them. Grab my longer screws. And you're seeing what you're going into is these guys right here, okay? So you just line them up. In you go. And again, I just start them. And then snug them down. You don't need to go gorilla tight on these. Get them snug. And that's it. Watch the rest of our videos for the rest of the accessories on this game.